What is going on, everybody? We're back, and today we're playing some more Madden 22 online head-to-head. And today we are back with some more free agency, well, not really free agency news. We had a trade. It's a somewhat small trade, but it involves the New England Patriots and the Chicago Bears. The New England Patriots. So yeah, let's get into it. So we're going to play as the New England Patriots because the players on the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots have decided to trade wide receiver N'Keal Harry to the Chicago Bears in exchange for a 7th round pick. And it's basically like a win-win situation. The Patriots wide receiver room is pretty big, so they get a smaller receiving room, and the Bears get a receiver, which they need because they don't have a lot of receivers. But, yeah, basically a win-win. Both teams basically win because you're basically giving up nothing for nothing.
To get this one started, and we are underway in Foxborough. And we will not get a run back.
So the receiving room now for the Patriots is like Nelson Aguilar, Kendrick Bourne, Jacoby Myers, and Devontae Parker. And the receiving room for Chicago is Darnell Mooney, Byron Pringle, and now N'Keal Harry. So I thought, why not? Let's play N'Keal Harry's last game as a Patriot.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
There he is. Or, no, he's not on, actually.
Throwing, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
HP power.
A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
2nd and 12. Now Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
Punt it.
The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, Brandon Powell. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Cover 3 club. Here we go.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
What?
And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting
6.
the football and either advancing
the other way or just
getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Stafford. It's caught. Beckham. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. On the return is Olszewski. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. They'll roll him out right. And he floated one out there incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam,
Bro, I hate my fucking R2
that's how
trigger.
they feel good about moving the football.
On second down and 4, Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Off play action. Jones sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Patriots send out their punter. as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Cover 2 man.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Here we go.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Cover 1 robber show too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's a nice completion, a little run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? From the 39, Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50 at Stafford. Steps away. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers.
Okay.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a diving catch right side. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Being chased out left. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Out to his left. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Gotta be patient, baby. Gotta be patient.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
In a game where 1 field goal was all these offenses could muster in the first 2 quarters, you figure both coaching staffs were needing to make plenty of adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Cover 2 man.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help both of them.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyle Van Noy, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
There we go.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side.
Oh, shit. No, not inside
now
zone.
let's go
I meant to
downfield
do
and score.
cross.
If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Here we go. Come on, Mac.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up
How
the
is that not
first.
enough?
A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're
trigger,
on the move.
bro.
1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his right.
Okay.
Looking for Aguilar. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the
Cover
25.
6.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd down now, Akers, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise. And there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Here we go.
To try again after the sack. Stafford flushed out right.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final
first
play
quarter.
of this 3rd
Cover
quarter.
3 clock.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
Let's go, Adrian Phillips.
Right back in this football game.
Yeah, we are right back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And caught by Henry. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Jones.
Come on, Myers.
Ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Get there, Mac.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The last drive, remember,
Red
similar
zone, HB
situation.
scissors.
He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
It's not what I clipped.
He stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flatline. Level in everything he does. Read the clock,
second guessing
feel it
that
in
play.
the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, my plan was there, double slants.
Just as he let that go. And now it's third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Henry. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. And Folk's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
Let's go.
He was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Cover 2 man.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
There we go.
Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th.
Cover 2 man.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Stafford rolling to his left. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
2-minute warning.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Getting down to the good
Cover
stuff.
2 man.
All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Pick it. Yeah.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here we go.
Jones. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And
that is incomplete.
Let's try Aguilar.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Drive
and in the
and
second
flood.
quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this time incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Jones. He'll buy some time right. Connecting with Aguilar. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's Jones. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down.
Holy fuck, this is crazy.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Cover team move.
Stafford. Flushed out right. Open man right side is Cup complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Cover 3 Cloud.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Stafford. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing is Stafford on the move to his left. Caught left side. It's Beckham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. On 4th down, Stafford eluding the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Damn.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Cover 1 robber.
Well, let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on 4th down.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this.
Okay. Cover 3 cloud. Here we go.
Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche.